It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Cowboys and the silver and black, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league. And we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
One in the books. Who's going to stand out here? Very important week for some. Week 2 of the preseason. And we're off on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have.
And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll stick with Madison. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Damone Clark there to get him down. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league.
How about 28 yards on the first play of the drive? First down picked up.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's into the hands of Lamb. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in Vegas after this. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Prescott now. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And he goes out of bounds at the 3. And from there, it's going to be 1st and goal.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Now this looks like a design run. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? To throw is Dak. And that is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Minshew. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. From the gun, here's Minshew. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. A big play there for the Raiders. 56 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on 1st contact and 2nd contact for that matter.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw once more, here's Minshew. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will tie this game up here late in the 1st half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Second down, Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Here's Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's C.D. Lamb. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success. And that's what we saw here.
19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this 1st half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back is Minshew. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. So we are at halftime in this preseason matchup. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you and Greg in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
That is caught. Hooks gets the ground. And he will go all the way. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. The Cowboys move out in front, 13-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line, and that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're in a 10-point hold. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. Quickly, and it's Adams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 51 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action now with Minshew. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far...
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the 2 goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now after that 1st down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on 2nd and 3rd down? And if they can make the offense settle for 3, man, that's a huge win for this defense.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. On the give, this is Madison. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So some extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal situation as we are now through the 3rd. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll run. And good work there by the defense. They stop them at the 9 to force 4th down. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Dak gonna run with it himself. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
On play action, here's Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
2nd and 11. Go play action. It's Prescott. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Prescott on first down. The open man is Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Elliott. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. They'll stick with Elliott. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Again, here's Zeke. And this is going to make the play caller happy. Good run. 8 yards. Much more manageable 3rd down coming up. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field, be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. As we move closer to the regular season, they'll wrap up the preseason with the finale next week before we get it going for real come September. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Vegas.